Hey YouTube fam, I want to come in real quick with a quick summary of today's video. First of all, if you like summaries of lies, please leave a like. If you like the fact that I'm doing this, please leave a like. If you just like the fact that there's a young black woman who's showing up consistently on this platform and sharing this content and information, please leave a like below. All right, now that we've gotten that out the way, and if you would like, please hit subscribe as well. But now that we've gotten that out the way, let me jump straight into the summary. Okay, so today we talked about the ways, in my opinion, how to generate wealth in three main categories. Is that three? Three main categories, okay? And I also touch on what I deem paper wealth versus liquid wealth and why I prefer paper wealth, or some combination of the sort. Like, you can't have no liquid assets. But we'll get into that. Basically, the three main categories that I talk about is earning money, generating wealth through working a job, or having some type of where you exchange your time for money. Okay, when you show up to a place and you generate value for that company, organization, and they pay you a salary or an hourly wage in exchange, right? The second way I talked about was through building a business. So with building a business, there is no cap to how much you can make, but there's still a time value exchange. Okay? And then the third category that I talked about is through by means of investments, where you make an initial investment of either time or money up front, and you reap the passive rewards of that over time. Now, there are different tax implications to all of these. If you've read Rich Dad Poor Dad, you've heard this communicated to you in various different ways. But as an employee of a business, you're taxed as a wage earner, if you will. So you are taxed for Medicare, you're taxed for Social Security, you're taxed at. Basically, the tax code was written to mainly come after us workers, okay? I gotta include my name in it. I'm not fully a non-worker. And I don't have nothing against the hustle. I believe some of us need to be working jobs. I believe some of us shouldn't. I believe some of us should be doing both. But we'll get into that maybe sometime in the future. So, three main categories, right? Then you're taxed. For business, you're not taxed as heavily as the wage earner is taxed, but you're still getting that Social Security and Medicare somewhere down the line. I don't care if you're an S-corp, I don't care if you're an LLC. Some way down the line, you're gonna hit with that self-employment tax, and the fact that you're employed, whether it be from yourself, yourself giving yourself employment, or by means of an organization giving yourself employment, you're gonna pay employee taxes, okay? So there's that. The third way, investments, you're actually taxed as passive income. So those have the most beneficial tax wages because the tax IRS code was built for these type of people, like people who don't like to work, basically. Okay, I don't want to say like that, but you get what I'm saying. Okay, basically, the less work you do, the less you're taxed in America. I don't know. That's how it works. Don't fight me. Let's move on. So what I mean by paper wealthy versus liquid wealthy, well, to understand what I mean by even liquid wealthy, we got to break down what does liquid mean. Liquid, in my opinion, is how quickly an asset can generate or transfer into cash. So cash being the most liquid because cash is cash, okay? So that means if I'm going to the store and I'm like, hey, I want to buy this mango, you're gonna say it costs XYZ dollars, and I'm gonna give you the dollars. Quick exchange. If, however, you go to the store and you don't have any liquid assets, anything that can easily convert to cash, and you say, hey, I want this mango, I don't have any dollars on me, but I got a $5 million state somewhere around the corner. They're gonna be like, sorry, sir. Sorry, ma'am. I'm really happy that you have that, but I can't give you this mango. So you see what I'm saying? There's not you need cash to participate in commerce, everyday commerce, right? So, but you have something that you can convert to cash, but it would take you probably, maybe, I don't know, to sell a $5 million estate, depending on if you're selling it now while there's a seller's market or during the time. Who knows? It's gonna take a little bit longer than a day, more than likely, to convert that into cash. So that makes real estate not so much a liquid asset. So in my opinion, paper wealthy versus liquid wealthy is liquid wealthy is I got money in the bank. You know, all these, tricking off cash, they real liquid. They real paper liquid. I mean, real liquid wealthy, okay? The con to being liquid wealthy, in my opinion, is that money kind of trickles off of your hands a little too quickly, okay? Because it's so liquid, it's so easy. And also, cash does not appreciate with time. It actually depreciates in this American economy. So that means that your cash today is not going to be worth the same tomorrow or a year from now. It's not going to be, even if you held onto it and just stored it as value at face value, it's not doing anything for you. It's actually going to buy you less in the future than it will buy you right now. So you need to have a combination of both. Of course, I'm not discounting that. But here's the thing. When I have an asset built up for me, okay, that is appreciating over time, that's, in my opinion, how you build true financial freedom for yourself. That I will explain further on in the future videos, but in my opinion, I believe that we should all be working towards creating assets for ourselves. A business is an asset as well. It's something that you can exchange and value at whatever point in time that you decide. It's something that generates cash flow. Okay? A business generates cash flow. Anything that can generate cash is an asset, in my opinion. Okay? So, to review, 3 main categories of wealth generation. You can work a job, you can save the money from the job, you can invest that money in the job. That's when you enter the second category, or the third category in this summary. The third category, that category, investments. Investments is something that appreciates with value over time, hopefully, prayerfully. That's the goal of that. But it's something where you invest initially time and or cash, and then in the onset of that investment. And prayerfully, the goal is for it to reap rewards down the time, and that is passive income, and it's taxed as a capital gain or loss. And we could talk about that in future videos. But yeah, so you could be a wage earner, you can invest, you can save. That way you can build wealth. That's the more traditionally pushed way of generating wealth. But I also want to challenge you guys to think about building businesses, building assets that will generate cash flow over time and will make you paper wealthy, which will then translate into liquid wealth somewhere down the line. Prayerfully, that's the goal. So in a nutshell, that's overall what we talked about in that live. I didn't break down specific ways and methodologies to employ each of these different strategies because there's 5,000,000 ways, and we can't fit that into any live or any summary. Why? Because there's not enough battery power, there's not enough storage in the world to talk about all the ways that you can make money. I want y'all to use your brain. I want you to use your creativity. There is enough money in this world, okay? There is not a shortage. There's so many plethora of ways. All you need to think about is, hey, do I want to work for it? Do I want to work for somebody else for it? Do I want to work for myself for it? Or do I want to invest for it? Or do I want to do a combination of the both, of all three? So that's it for you guys. You know, I'm gonna get up off of here because I'm losing the sun. I'm tired, you know, it's been a long day. And you know, y'all tired of hearing me. So bye. Like the video. Like it if you like it, all right? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this, okay? All right, adios. Bye-bye.